Hello, folks. I don't know why I'm making this, because I'm bored. Shut up. That's why I make a lot of stuff. I felt the need to make this, I don't know, quick tutorial on how to get a dubstep wobble. Why I put the accentuation with the dub, I don't know. What I have here is it's the synth I use the most, and I like it. It's called Sytrus. Right off the bat, if you just set it default, it's just gonna be default. Sine wave. Nothing much. Not really that good at all. But, you know, very simple. Change it to square. Now let's pitch it down to, I don't know, somewhere in the 3, 4, 5. Oop. And right now it's just going straight out. Operator 1 is going straight out. And you don't want that. You would like to run it through filter 1 and then turn filter 1's out on. And now you can, I recommend setting to a low pass. I just use the first low pass, which you can get to by using your scroll wheel as well. SVF, just the first low pass. Just a lime low pass. And obviously, you need to set it so it wobbles. I use the LFO. I've seen people use the envelope. I much more prefer the LFO. As with all things in FL Studio, you need to click this button to turn it on. And we've clicked that button. And I'm just going to do this and this. And the LFO is actually very customizable. You know, you can just right click and add points. You know, get it as custom as I wanted. But quite frankly, I don't want any of that, and I'm very bad at hitting things, so I just have to keep adding them. That's the point. Ignore that. Ignore all this. This isn't really necessary. For the most part, you're just going to be deleting all of them but 2, which you'll see here. And it just makes this just triangle shape. It's not all that much though. Put another, I'm going to operate a 2 through as well. It syncs it to the tempo and it makes it easy, you know, timing up, you know, the actual beats. You can just change the speed. Tension changes the shape of it. Like right now it's a triangle. But if I scroll it up, it goes through a sort of siney shape, and then it goes to just kind of this square. The, what is it, skew I think, just, you know, changes, you know, kind of the pulse width is, you know, changes the distance of the pulse. Really, I don't mess with these all that much often. I usually mostly stick to the speed and tension. It's a very simple wobble. You can you make other wobbles run things through other things, effects, the effects channel over here, you know, of a course on. Or maybe you have distortion plugin of some sort, and you can add that to, say, your mixer. Like I use almost that. You can do all sorts of things from here. It's a very basic wobble, and since it's, you know, basic, you can add a lot of stuff to it, and try and go from there. You could, you know, add stuff from start in Sytrus, but that can be a little difficult. So when I first started out, I would just make a basic wobble and then add stuff on top of it, like, I don't know, fruity reverb. You just added a lot of effects. Mixers, for the FL Studio mixer is very useful. I don't know, maybe you want to EQ it. Increase the bass. Once you have this basic wobble, there's a surprising amount of stuff you can do just by adding effects in the mixer. You can add all sorts of stuff, like I said, you know. From there, you could do all sorts of stuff. Maybe add, like, some sort of big crushing thing. A lot of people use Big Crusher. I just use the crusher in Deep Blue Glitch because I like it. You could also do what I'm doing here, which is applying a gating effect. Stop being so difficult. Sometimes things can be very difficult, just because my mouse doesn't like to click right. I probably should have already had this set up, but you know, like I said, just because it's a simple wobble, that doesn't mean you're doomed to simpleness and your wobbles are always going to suck and your songs are going to suck. It just means you have to add a lot of effects, usually. There's a lot of stuff you can do. You should never think that simple's worse, because a lot of times I find that simple things are the best things, you know? Just start out simple, and if you want, work your way up.